guys? We're back for another Dokkan battle video. So today I want to take a look at this pan right here. This is a Dokkan Awakening for this kid pan from the end of Dragon Ball Z. Now, I don't know how crazy this pan is actually going to be, but I do think she's gonna have some value. Number one, right, just like the Teen Goten, where it's like, you know, you could have some situations where he could look good, but at the end of the day, he's on the World Tournament category, which is easily one of the worst teams in the game. So is Pan, right? Like, that could be very useful. Pan, I think, could be really good in, like, a World Tournament Super Battle Road stage. Like, if that would ever come, eventually they can make the category actually decent. You know, I mean, dude, the Ginyu Force category went from a meme to actually, like, a top 5 team in the game with essentially one banner and one free-to-play EZA. So that's literally all it takes is like a major celebration, 23rd World Tournament, Dual Dokkan Fest, Goku and Piccolo, and all of a sudden World Tournament could be a good category, probably. They would need more than that. Like, I don't know how well Piccolo would work on the World Tournament category team, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? Now, Pan is interesting. Pan on her super attack effect, she's raising attack by 30% and sealing. Sealing could be good for Super Battle Road. Now, her passive, she gets 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. She then gets a 50% chance to dodge. And then she gets an additional 100% attack and defense for 5 turns after dodging an attack. And she does a guaranteed crit as the first attacker in a turn. And then she gets minus 50% attack within the same turn after receiving an attack. So this is a character you want to go full dodge on. You want to completely maximize her dodge chance. The value of this character is putting her in slot 1, her dodging, and guaranteed critting in slot 1. I think this character is a simple, if she's dodging, she's probably going to be pretty good, is exactly the way that's going to go. Guaranteed crits just by being the first attacker in a turn is pretty good. Now, you know, content gets more and more tough, blah, 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 blah. The only thing, I do wish that she was a 70% chance to dodge character rather than just a 50% chance to dodge character. But again, you know, once I get her in game, I'm going to be giving her full dodge. I'm going to try and get her, you know, 26, 25, 24 dodge, something like that. So then she would have a 50% chance to dodge, and then she'd also have that additional sort of like, you know, a little bit lower than a medium chance to dodge. So that definitely could be useful, right? Having Pan sort of fulfill that role. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got right here. So she's at 156k defense right here. Remember, she gets another 100% defense after she dodges. So it's like, she's looking pretty good. If she gets her dodges off, what we want here is for her to dodge this first attack. Because remember, she does get debuffed. She loses 50% attack when she gets hit. So hopefully she dodges this for us. She does not. Okay, so we lose attack right there. Yeah, and she's at a 500k attack stat. Certainly not that impressive. Okay, she got hit again. Again, you want to go full dodge for this character. Because if she's getting hit, you're not getting the value you want out of her, right? Like, you want her dodging every single hit. That's going to be the ideal way to utilize her. But I mean, she's got the 50% chance to dodge just baseline. So it's like sticking her in slot 1 is just giving you the guaranteed crit. Guaranteed crit, of course, is good, but it's not like it's something you have to get or else she's bad or something like that. So you very easily, right, could rock Pan as like a floating unit who's going to have a 50% chance to dodge and potentially seal. I could see Pan being a pretty solid sort of like 5th or 6th unit, mostly on like the World Tournament category team or the Youth category team. I mean, Hybrid Saiyans, Buu Saga, and Goku Family are so stacked that I don't necessarily think you're going to be using her too much on there. I mean, you definitely could find a spot for her. Like, you could put her on the Hybrid Saiyan team. She should be able to work fairly well. So her link set, All in the Family, Infighter, Saiyan Lineage, Battlefield Diva, Supreme Power, World Tournament Reborn, and Shattering the Limit. Honestly, her link set's not the craziest here. I mean, having World Tournament Reborn is certainly not good. Supreme Power is the Majin Buu Saga Link, right? We all know that. Infighter, it's just such a random... Infighter is just such a random assortment of units. I don't know. Let me take a look at Infighter real quick. Let's just take a gander at what we got here. It's like you're probably not running Goku and Chi-Chi. I guess you could. You probably don't want to do that. Pan is going to have no interaction with Nappa whatsoever. Or Hit and God Goku, she's going to have no interaction with them. Or Gohan and Krillin, right? Like, it's just like... Or Goku and Piccolo. All these good characters. She's... Videl. Dokkan Fest Videl. Right? Mother and daughter don't have any... I guess they're on Buu Saga. But most of these characters, it's like... I feel like we're not going to be able to get that activated with a lot of them. So AGL Pan in slot 1 would give us a little bit more attack, but I'm going to put her in slot 1. So she's at 188k defense. She did not dodge last turn, so, you know, I would really like to see her get a dodge in right here. That would be pretty good. Let's see what we get right here. Best case scenario, she dodges every single attack right here. Okay, so that's good. So at least we're going to see her extra stats. Well, she is... Damn it, of course, Pan. Alright, so... She's still at basically a 2 million attack stat, and that, remember, that's with her debuffed. Damn it, and now Goku, this is a huge pain in the ass of a video already. It's just like, characters like this can be very, very frustrating. Because it's like, now this loser-ass Goku defensive debuffs her, like, I want to see her defense, right? Okay, it's fine. Because the problem with enemies that defensive debuff is if you use the item, it does not show their correct stats. The debuff isn't actually active anymore, but it doesn't show it here. Let me pop. I think I did bring a. All right, yeah, we got it. Every active skill. Let me pop this. I'm unsure if this will work off rotation like that. It might have. All right, let's see if Pan's defense has returned to normal. On this next turn. Okay, let's just quickly get through this turn right here. So Pan, at the very least, we should see her good attack stat now. So I'll probably just put her into slot 2 so we can at least see what her attack stat is going to be, right? So we could have her AGL Pan, and then we'd also have B Pan. So we could have a very good rotation here, and sort of see like what numbers Pan is able to get to. Again, she's a lot of people really don't like dodging characters. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, people not liking dodging characters, I feel like that's just a lack of experience in difficult content, because, like, difficult content, a lot of the times, like, dodging is your best bet, right? Because, like, many of those events, you get caught with a super attack, and it's GG, see ya, you're done, right? Especially, like, Red Zone. You know, the toughest fight in the game, Broly, you can't dodge, but why is Broly the toughest fight in the game? One of the biggest reasons is because you can't dodge, right? Like, Broly would be 1,000 times easier if you could dodge him. Yeah, the defensive debuff is still active right here. Her defense would be higher than this, I believe. Because, again, we got the 100% for 5 turns after dodging an attack. Next turn, we'll be able to see what her defense actually is. Okay, so this is pretty good. So we could have Pan in slot 1 right here. She'll give a little bit of an attack buff to AGL Pan right here. Let's pop B Pan's active skill as well. Just sort of see what our girl AGL Pan is able to get to. And then next turn, we're going to be able to see what Pan's defense looks like, right? When she's not goddamn defensive debuff. I hate bosses that defensive debuff. Huge pain in the ball sack. All right, so remember that AGL Pan is going to give a little bit of a extra super attack effect buff. All right, she double supered. Okay, so AGL Pan, she should do a pretty decent amount of damage right here. Let's see what she gets. Keep in mind that she's not going to get the guaranteed crit because she's not in slot 1. 3.85. I mean, the only thing I do wish with this Pan, again, I just wish she had a 70% chance to dodge. That would be the one thing I feel like I'd like this unit a lot better. To me, I found that 70% chance to dodge is just so much more reliable than a 50% chance to dodge. Giving her full dodge will definitely help out a little bit, right? But we will see how much it actually will. Let me go ahead and pop... Let me... Yeah, I think we can get rid of this Goku. If we pop both of these active skills right here, I think we could potentially get rid of this Goku phase right here. I guess I just want to see what Pan's defense is next turn, and I'll be pretty satisfied. I think this Pan's utility should allow her to work, again, reasonably well in some difficult content, right? Dodging is always going to be very powerful. One thing is I do expect in the future, I'm expecting pure Saiyan, like mega difficult boss type enemies are always going to be canceling dodge, because otherwise you'd be able to rock Tech Khalifa and God Goku against them. So I do expect, you know, future bosses like Broly, again, pure Saiyan type characters, I do expect them to continue to cancel dodge. So if that is the case, that will definitely hurt dodge as a mechanic quite a lot, right? Because right now, dodge is basically the strongest thing you could do. That, and then of course the Scouter. Those are like the two, I think, like strongest abilities you sort of have access to. So let me see what we get right here. So yeah, all right, so Pan does 1 dodge, and then like she's sitting at 300k defense after 1 dodge. I mean, she of course does have the defensive support from AGL Pan as well, but like that's, I mean, she's rocking 300k defense with a 50% chance to dodge. Like, that's actually, like, solid as, like, a free-to-play unit. Again, I struggled to, like, really define some of these World Tournament characters as free-to-play units, but AGL Pan, at the very least, her SSR was the World Tournament reward card in January of 2019? Yeah, January 25th, 2019, she came out on JP. So it's like, you know, if you've been doing World Tournament, you know, you would have had ample opportunity to get at least a couple of copies of this Pan. I think she actually's got some value. 300k defense plus dodge seems pretty solid to me, right? Let's have AGL Pan super attack first. He'll give us a little bit of a better attack stat. Although, of course, remember the AGL Pan, she's going to crit in slot 1, of course. But we'll make this the last turn. So let me know what you guys think of her. I think this AGL Pan, she looks solid to me. I think the seal, the dodge, solid enough defense, right? I do foresee this Pan being a helpful option for Super Battle Road stages, and then potentially like Infinite Dragon Ball History or something like that. And then, of course, I mean, we know how bad the World Tournament category team is, right? World Tournament is terrible. So it's like getting anything onto that World Tournament team will certainly be a help. So this is a good awakening. I actually do think I really like this Pan quite a bit, actually. I think she's going to be pretty solid. So let me know what you guys think of AGL Pan. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.